This shrine is witnessing a massive footfall of about tens of thousands of devotees lining up for darshan at the shrine, which is devoted to Lord Ayyappa. Now, pilgrims from different states are pouring in large numbers, making crowd management and looking after other basic amenities a challenging task for the temple board. Now, a protest was held on Sunday with pilgrims blocking the road in Erumali, and they protested as the local administration was not allowing the moving vehicles to move from Erumali to Pampa, which is where the trek to the main shrine starts. Now, the police was seen trying to explain to the protesting devotees that the curbs on vehicular movement had been placed due to sheer volume of crowd visiting of the temple. Now, politics has once again started over this particular matter, with Tamil Nadu BJP chief K. Annamalai training guns at the left government in Kerala, alleging that the state government has been caught napping and that the left devotees to suffer without food and water. Because Annamalai also urged Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin to ask his counterpart in Kerala to ensure that the safety and well-being of Sabarimala pilgrims is maintained. Let's also listen in to a ground report from Madhav.
So it's almost 2 in the morning and you can see we are at Apache Meda, which is about the halfway point roughly. Here the people have completely stopped. The entire route is completely jammed because people, due to the lack of space, have started sitting down, many of them lying down on the ground because they don't have any other way to go. And you can just see, if camera can just pan and show you, this is pretty much the scene all the way to the temple, which will now open at 3 o'clock. It's only when the temple doors open that all of these people who still have about 2 kilometers to cover will be able to reach their final destination. And that journey could, instead of taking what should be about half an hour to 40 minutes, could be 2, 3, 4, or maybe even 8 to 10 hours, depending on the kind of crowds. In fact, many who we spoke to are saying that they are expecting a wait of about 6 hours till the time they actually manage to get their darshan at the Sabarimala shrine.
हम इधर से 2-3 घंटे से अभी आके बैठे हैं।
हाँ, और आपको क्या उम्मीद है, कब तक दर्शन मिलेगा?
कल दोपहर तक।
कल दोपहर तक?
विश्वास है अय्यप्पा स्वामी जी के ऊपर।
तो आपको लग 12 घंटे आपको लाइन में वेट करना पड़ेगा?
लगता है वो करेंगे, दर्शन करने आए वहाँ से तो करके जाएंगे।
यहाँ तक इस मंदिर का फैसिलिटीज है जो यहाँ पे होना चाहिए, आपको क्या लगता है?
वो अभी नहीं है, बट थोड़ा धीरे धीरे दिखाई दे रहा है। पहले जैसे कि कंकड़ थे बहुत सारे, अभी आप यहाँ देखेंगे तो सीढ़ियाँ भी स्टेप किया हुआ है सीमेंट का, उस पे भी चल रहे, बट सुविधा प्रशासन की यहाँ पे सुविधा कमी है।
इंडिया की गवर्नमेंट के अंदर आता है ना फॉरेस्ट भी, क्या थोड़ी बाहर का देश वाला ऑर्डर देगा तब होगा, तो कर सकते हैं ना जो भी करना है ऐसा। और अभी तो हिंदू तो वो तो सबके लिए रेडी है, इधर का कुछ करेगा तो सब होगा, नहीं तो कुछ नहीं होने वाला है।
जो चाहिए वो नहीं है, जो होनी चाहिए वो नहीं है। देखो सुविधा, प्रशासन की सुविधा नहीं है, पहली बात तो ये, जो भी आ रहे हैं जा रहे हैं, देखो इस हिसाब से आगे से भी वो उधर से भी कोई जिधर से एंट्री किया उधर से भी बरोबर नहीं है।
Well, you heard the woes of the devotees, viewers. Such is the volume of the crowd that managing emergency situation has also become very challenging. An ambulance, in fact, was stuck in the middle of a large crowd of devotees and could move through only after cops struggled hard to make way for it.
As you can see, there's an ambulance that has come in over here that is stuck because of the huge number of people who are present over here. The sirens are going off and they're trying to get the people to move. Remember that because of the sharp climb, there are medical posts, stretcher facilities, oxygen facilities throughout the entire climb. And clearly, of course, what's visible now is a medical emergency, as a result of which all the people who've been sitting here in the queue are being asked to get up, and complete chaos over here because the people are not able to move forward. But rather than moving forward, because there's an ambulance coming and they're actually sitting on the path that is reserved for the ambulance due to lack of space uphill, now they are in fact being moved out. And in fact, you can see how the people are moving to a side, being moved, of course, by the police as well. Several of them voluntarily getting up and moving to the side. All of a sudden, this road that was completely clogged, you see people going to one side of the road to make way for the ambulance, but the ambulance doesn't seem to in any way be moving forward because of the sheer volume of people that are gathered right in front of it. You can see the kind of situation over here. Side, which is in fact for the ambulance. Side. And in in fact, asking people over here, the police, you can see the police, how they're trying to get this ambulance down by pushing the people. Literally an example of what the burgeoning crowds literally mean. It really is a matter of life and death over here, quite literally, as we're seeing in front of us.
Well, viewers, while crowd management is an issue that has been perennial in Sabarimala, another issue is that of cleanliness, because Times Now saw waste items strewn all around the stretch that devotees take to reach the hilltop shrine. In fact, some of the devotees also told Times Now that they faced lack of arrangements with respect to toilets and shelter.
One of the biggest challenges with the huge amount of people coming into Sabarimala, and as we've discussed earlier, it's part of a forested area, a tiger reserve, is the huge amount of waste that is left behind. And you can just see, it's not just about the offerings, but the food that is eaten, as well as the kind of wrappers, bottles, etc. that have collected around this area, which is also a big challenge. Of course, there are huge number of persons who are gathered to actually clean up this entire area. There are a lot of people responsible for it, but this continues to remain a huge challenge. And it's not just about the garbage collection aspect, but the sewage as well as sanitation facilities that need to be kept up, and also the fact that all of this has to be taken down hill and then disposed of in a correct manner. So it is certainly one of the biggest challenges in this entire area. While man management, crowd management is a big part of it, providing adequate facilities and ensuring that it remains hygienic continues to be a big challenge when it comes to the entire Sabarimala area.
There is no toilets. We slept in the queue only. Only 24 hours. There is no food at all. You are suffering so many problems here, Swami.
They don't have provided toilets also. Right now, buses also not providing in right time. Sir, this is the inform to you. Government and travel coordination totally failure in this situation, sir. Shelter also not there, sir. Only they have to provide only regular sheds. And rooms also not there, sir, in good position.
But no food, no water, no shelter, no toilets. The Travancore Devaswam Board, which looks after the arrangements, however, stated that they are trying their best to manage such a large crowd.
കുറേ അങ്ങനെ ഉണ്ട്. കുറേ ഇപ്പോൾ നമുക്കറിയാം തമിഴ്നാട്, ആന്ധ്ര അങ്ങനെയുള്ള പ്രദേശങ്ങളിൽ നിന്നെത്തുന്നവർ ഈ തങ്കയങ്കി ദിവാലയത്തിന് വേണ്ടി കണ്ടേ ഇറങ്ങും എന്നുള്ളൊരു താല്പര്യമുണ്ട് അവർക്ക്. ഇതിപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ഇവരോട് അഭ്യർത്ഥിക്കാനല്ലേ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. നമുക്ക് മറ്റൊന്തെങ്കിലും ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല. അപ്പോൾ പരമാവധി നമ്മൾ അഭ്യർത്ഥിക്കാൻ ശ്രമിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. പക്ഷേ അവരുടെ ഒരു താല്പര്യമാണ്. നമുക്ക് അവരെ എങ്ങനെയാണ് നമുക്കത് ശാസിക്കാനോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ മറ്റു കാര്യങ്ങൾക്ക് നടത്തുന്നത്.